So, hi, we're gonna calculate the standard entropy change for the combustion of methane. So, just take note of that first of all, that if kung nasan yung arrow, kung saan nakaturo yung arrow is yun yung product mo. So, this one, yung arrow is nakatutok dito. Therefore, ito yung product mo. And yung kung saan galing yung arrow, yun yung rectant mo. Okay? Product, kung nasa nakaturo yung arrow, and rectant, kung saan galing yung arrow. Now, this is given. Given na to sa problem. And ito yung mga um, grams ng every makikita mo ditong molecules. So, ito um, yung bigat ng bawat molecules na makikita mo dito. So, makikita mo yung CH4 daw is may 186.3 grams. Yan yung gagamitin mo kasi as you can see, meron ditong addition, may subscript, may number 2 dito. So, yan yung gagamitin mo para ma-compute yung ating rectant, yung change in entropy sa rectant and sa product. So first of all, identify the formula. So it is given, or the formula for the change in entropy, Rxn, is equals to the summation of the number of yung total entropy din ng ating rectant or reactant minus sa summation ng mass ng total entropy ng ating product. Di ko alam kung paano yung basahin. I forgot. So, ngayon that we have the formula for this, we don't have this one, right? Wala tayo nito. Kaya, kukunin natin yan. So, that is, saklaw na yan ng step 2 and 3. So, sa step 2, calculate the total entropy of the rectant. So, ito muna yung calculate natin. So, for that, titignan natin yung given sa ating reactant. So, this is our reactant. Balik tayo doon sa reactant. Kasabi dito, ito yung reactant, right? So, hanapin natin. Meron tayong CH4, then, so I forgot. So, may nakikita ba tayo ditong coefficient? May 1 ba dito or 2? So, wala. So, it means 1 ang coefficient niya. And kailangan natin siyang i-bracket. So, since ang coefficient niya ay 1, i-multiply natin siya sa 1 kasi isa lang naman daw siya. Then 4. Then, bracket ulit. And you can see here, oh my gosh. Okay, so, balik tayo. Ito yung ating reactant. Bumalik lang tayo dito. Then, kinuha natin yung given. So, as I was saying, since wala siyang coefficient dito, automatically it's 1. And kailangan natin i-consider yung coefficient dito kasi yung coefficient niya, i-multiply natin sa value na given. So, since 1, we have 1 times yung CH. Mamaya na. I-substitute na lang. So, we can see here naman addition. So, plus, then bracket ulit. So, as you can see, yung oxygen dito is may coefficient na 2. Therefore, multiply natin siya sa 2 times. So, i-parenthesis pa rin natin. So, since may coefficient yung oxygen, you have 2 times. Then, lagay mo natin yung oxygen para hindi tayo malito. So, that is for the given. Ngayon, mag-substitute na tayo. So, we have 1 times yung value ng ating CH4. Ayan. We have 186.3. 186. 100. Then, parenthesis, plus 2 times yung value ng oxygen na may subscript na 2. Okay. Kapag nagkukuha ka ng value, always check the element then the subscript. Okay. So, minsan, dalawa yung oxygen natin dyan. Pero, okay, minsan magkaiba yung oxygen natin dyan. Pero magkaiba yan ng value. Depende sa subscript. Minsan yung oxygen, ito may 2 or 3. So, iba yung value nun. So, here, we have the 202. So, ano ba yan? Saan ba yan? Ito, we have 205.2. 205.2. Ay, i-parenthesis. Now, i-multiply muna natin yung nasa loob. So, ito, 1 times by itself, we have 186.3 lang naman. Then, plus, we have 2 times 205.2, we have 100, we have a 410.4. Okay. So, that is, i-add lang natin yan. So, 6.3 plus 400.4. So, a total of 596 joules per Kelvin. So, automatically, joules per Kelvin ang value for the reactor. So, let's now move forward sa ating step 3. It's calculating the product. So, step 3. So, we have the summation of M and product equals to, balikan lang ulit natin ang ating given. Wait. Okay. So, dito makikita natin. So, it is said here that yung product yung hinahanap natin. So, tayo sa product. Ayan. There you go. Here is our given. Meron daw tayong carbon and oxygen. And wala siyang coefficient dito. So, meaning to say, may 1 siya dyan. So, maglalagay na agad tayo ng 1 dito. 1 times, parenthesis, CO, the value of CO2. So, what is the value of CO2? Alright, there you go, CO2. So, we have 213.8. We have 213.8. So, ikulong na siya. And, wait, there's more. May addition sign. May operation na addition. So, maglalagay din tayo dito ng addition. Where we go? Oh. Yes, maglalagay tayo dito ng addition. And, kung pansinin nyo, meron tayong parenthesis ulit. Tignan natin yung next. Oh my gosh. Mayroon siyang coefficient na 2. Yung hydrogen. Yung dalawang hydrogen. So, maglagay tayo ng 2. Multiply natin siya sa 2. So, nakadepende yung pag-multiply mo sa value niya, depende sa kanyang, what do you call this? Sa kanyang coefficient. Sa coefficient, yung coefficient ng element, yun yung i-multiply mo sa given value. Okay? You understand? Yung coefficient dito sa mga element, 1, 2, yun yung i-multiply mo dito. Kapag kukunin mo yung product or reactant, yung entropy ng reactant at product. Alright, so now the value of H2 is, let's see, alright, is, here you go, we have 70.0. We have times 70.0. So, i-parenthesis and i-bracket na natin siya. Now, gonna multiply this by itself. We have 213.8 plus we have 2 times 70.0. It is equal to 140.0. Yes. And adding that, we have, kaya ito na pala ilagay sa parenthesis. We have 353.8 joules per Kelvin. Yes. So, after that, we're gonna calculate, oh my god, joules per Kelvin, not joules per joules, joules per. Calculate the total entropy of both. So now, we're gonna use this formula.